Someone said Riverside is Kigali in Kenya. Very neat and green. Not my words. Riverside is Kigali in Kenya. This creates trillions in deposits in banks, and they have to lend this money out to developers. If you own prime land, you are constantly being approached by banks offering you money to develop the land. Kosa si kosa tumeshautia hadharani. Sometimes jo tugombania juani. Haya mapendo yasikati ya juani. Na upenda ukismile cause moyoni my number one. Haki ya Mungu walai, kesho tutai on the sky. Hello, my people. Welcome to Africa is Not a Jungle. It's your host, Erida TL, and I'm super excited today. As always, super excited to always see you and also chat with you, and also reacting to your comments excites me a lot. So the other day I put out a video. I was walking in Lavington. Yes, I've walked in Lavington, but I first walked in Riverside. Everything was wow. I will tell you, I tell my Ugandans, you know, we are reduced to ambulances in Kenya. Have you heard me say that before? Yeah, we are always like, wow. When the wows are many and repeatedly, wow, until you turn into an ambulance. But nevertheless, our neighbors are doing amazingly well. And real estate business in Kenya is doomed. Whoa, hey, it's up there. Like, that's why I say, the other day I said Kenya is the capital city of Africa, of East Africa. You guys took it bad. But I feel Kenya is with all these projects that developments are happening so faster. Like, even it's compared to Singapore. They say Kenya is the Singapore of Africa. It's developing faster, you know. But one of the sectors that are developing faster in Kenya, the fastest, is the real estate. Real estate in Kenya is the big deal. It's developing faster. Wherever you go, it's skyscrapers, high-rising building. Like you know, you can look until your neck gets what? Until your neck gets like pain, you know. But I feel it is good. Skyscrapers in Nairobi everywhere. So you know, for us, we are amazed. So the other day I did a comment. I did a video. I was in Riverside. Let me get that video. I want to be reacting to these comments. I was in Riverside and I made a video. I was like, why are Kenyans obsessed with big projects? Okay. Why are Kenyans obsessed with mega projects? I walk in Riverside where rich people hide. And today I'm going to be going through your comments, but I feel so we were commenting as we're walking around, we're reacting, all the buildings, so what, stuff like that. And I feel you guys commented accordingly. So let me go through your comments and see what we have. Someone commented, this is right to know with Thomas, said, we appreciate the fact that Kampala has spread beyond the 7 hills to dozen others. We realize that the literite soils do not allow for high-rising buildings. Really? What an excuse. I'm not going to comment on that. We are talking about real estate of Kenya. But yes, we don't have as many high-rising buildings in Kampala. We have them, but not as much as they are in Nairobi. Okay, so someone said, there is this reply. You Ugandans are ashaming yourselves. That's what he says. You Ugandans are shaming yourselves. The mentality that people should be limited in their ideas or their ambitions is heartbreaking. The buildings you see all over Kenya are made by individuals or companies through borrowing from banks or pooling of capital. There are many architects who can design modern buildings and technology to build high rises. There is nothing preventing Kampala from doing the same. Your people lack creativity, ambition, and passion. That is what you're telling the world. I feel you are shaming yourself more if you feel you want to portray a mindset you don't have. So, are you the one who has provided the creativity that Kenya is using to raise these buildings? Yeah? So you want to dwell on other Kenyans, creativity to portray yourself as creative. I doubt you are. So your comment gave information, but you cannot come and say you Ugandans are what the mentality of limited in their ideas. I feel you are hiding your limitations and rubbing it off to Ugandans, right? But nevertheless, you gave us information. The building you see were made by individual companies or who borrowed from the bank and blah, 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 and said all those things. Actually, no one even talked about the limited mentality or stuff like that. Let me tell you, it's not about mentalities. It's not about the creativity of people, because let me tell you, Africa has a lot of creative people. Okay, let me talk about Uganda. Uganda has a lot of creative people, but it's all about systems. Okay, so you can't just come out here, you Ugandans are like this. You are limited in your thinking too, if I should say. Yeah, so it's all about systems and policies and stuff like that being put in place to help the creativity of others. So I doubt you've contributed anything to the creativity of Kenya. You would not comment like this. Someone replied you, calm yourself down, let the neighbors enjoy their sense of expression. And it is us disgracing ourselves. Let us disgrace ourselves. You enjoy your country. Not so. Please do. Yeah, I think that's what I told you, don't just come here and belittle others. You can still air out your views without belittling other people. Okay? Yeah. Someone was in the comment section and they are replying to this comment like, let violence begin. Someone is like commented in Swahili, vita vya bibi na bwana havingiliwi. I don't know what that means, but then they say domestic violence. I feel, yeah, you just wanted to be violent. But then you can't put out your concerns without even insulting other people. Like, you people are like this, you Kenyans are like this. Like, I feel that is always uncalled for. And it would only come from an unexposed mind. Thank you. But we appreciate the information. Okay? We don't take that for granted. Because we're saying, oh, this after we are the rich hide, uptown Nairobi, skyscrapers, what. So someone came and replied, even low earning estates like Tazia, Umoja, Donholm, all have high-rise buildings. In fact, the whole of Nairobi is downtown, and people have stayed even 5 years in their estates without going to CBD because all services are available. I feel this is mainly aided by because what makes it all services available, it's more the social media that has eased service delivery or product delivery to people, that you don't really need to be in town to go fast window shopping. You can window shop online, and you guys have cheap data. Like, your social media like style here is up there, but mainly aided by the fair rates of data, because businesses wouldn't thrive if the data was expensive, because the customers can go window shopping, get whatever they want, get it delivered to your house, like stuff like that. And I feel it's expanded the businesses, yeah, from the physical to the virtual and all that, all those little developments here and there in the country, they together contribute to the general development of Nairobi, Kenya. That is in my point of view. I don't know what your view is like. You can still share your views. And someone said surprising enough that most Nairobians don't know this estate, but it looks posh. I am sure even me in Kampala, I don't know most of the estates, but it is true. It could be true. People don't move that a lot. And some people are so much entangled in work that their roots are homework, or summer homework, church, stuff like that. So you can't really blame them that much. Let's go to the comments section. This, I saw a Ugandan try to to cause violence here. I said, my brother, are you starting this war? Can you manage? But he said, commented in Luganda, I'll translate for you. Bana Kenya, echigambo omwala kyekyabalema kubanga ndaba buli mwala baguyita river mbu river Nairobi. Okay, I think he was trying to say, Kenyans, did they fail to just differentiate ditches from rivers? Because I see them calling every ditch a river. And then you see this ditch and they call it River Nairobi. He got 5 replies. I think we were giving him some info. Some fellow Ugandan said, Ogosimwala Sevo, Nairobi derives its name from the river, only that now it's polluted. So he was just saying that is not just a mere like ditch of water flowing. It is a real river, and Nairobi derives its name from that. And he says, okay, I've understood. And also I came out to tell him it's a serious river. It's not just, some passage of water. It's river. Yes, and I love comments. Comments provide information. Someone may comment, actually, that's why sometimes I don't go so hard on people when they comment harshly, because sometimes you may comment from an uninformed point of view, but from the reply, if you just come out to insult someone, they're going to stay uninformed. But imagine you come out, you reply with information. You see, you're breaking bubbles, you're busting bubbles, and just people getting information just like that. And I feel I love that. And someone commented, I thought you had traveled back to Uganda with UG Connect. Did you come back? Of course, I traveled. I didn't even stay for long in Uganda. I came back immediately, but I was down. I was not creating content because of the flu. And I have never been with flu for this long, almost a month. Wow. And sometimes I feel maybe it's catalyzed by the coldness in Nairobi or stuff like that. But I'm pushing on. And someone said Nairobi river is dirty because they're dumping sewage. You guys, let's keep our environment clean. We can do better. That river can be cleaned from this side. Because I saw it very dirty around Gikomba market, I think, because they pour a lot of garbage, rubbish and stuff. But we can do better. Then when I said, why are Kenyans obsessed with mega projects? The mega projects are as a result of liquidity. Remember, Kenya is one of the few countries in the world with a very high access to banking. Information in the comment section, with very high access to banking. As much as 84% of Kenyans have bank accounts. This creates trillions in deposits in banks, and they have to lend this money out to developers. If you own prime land, you are constantly being approached by banks offering you money to develop the land. These are systems and policies I was telling people about. This is all about, it's not a matter of creativity, it's not a matter, it's systems, different sectors coming up with tailored policies or systems to support other sectors to see general development so that they can also benefit, immensely. As a result, you all see these huge mega projects. Anyway, thanks for the video. And I also appreciate you for the information here. This was done the revolutionary. Did I even say it? Why does L and R disturb me? This was done the revolutionary 9821. And I appreciate your contribution. Asante sana, nashukuru. This is very insightful. We will refer to your comments when making the next video. Surely, you gave insight, detailed insight. Imagine you have a piece of land and you have to be approached. They're giving you why wouldn't the city be filled with skyscrapers, if different sectors are going to partner with individuals, with companies, with what? Because they have the policies that favor such developments. It's all about systems and policies, which I feel, yes, they may not be as perfect in Kenya, but they are trying. And that's why many people are praising Nairobi, that it's doing so well. And we are calling it the capital city of East Africa, or even the Africa. being ranked as the 12th globally to live in and work in, you get, because people will look at the environments, to live, people look at the environments where you're going to stay and all that. So all these other sectors, each contribution, little here, they contribute to the general development of the city. Yeah. Asante sana, nashukuru. Thank you for busting bubbles here. And me, I do not take anything for granted. So someone commented, maybe I'll read this comment some other time. I'll read this comment some other time, honestly. Kenyans, you never cease to amuse me. You never cease to amuse me. Oi. And because this was a walk in Riverside, someone commented, remember Muhoozi K, that is our first son, his Muhoozi Kainerugaba, saying he will stay in Riverside after he has captured Nairobi. Hope you can now relate the opulence there. I don't know what to say about this. The other day I was feeling like I want to go to Twitter and I just read the comments that Kenyans typed on that Muhoozi's post. If it's still there, I don't know. Because you guys, if you bullied your president off social media, I don't know. Why don't you bully Muhoozi off Twitter? Because it will bring us problems. Why don't you help us bully Muhoozi off Twitter completely? So that he... Someone's like, looks like Nairobi was built in a jungle. All places were first a jungle, but now they are developed. They have begotten big, beautiful, organized, planned cities. That's why I say Africa is not a jungle. So I don't want anyone to refer to Africa as like almost 200 years ago. We are off that point. We are far above. Some African cities are competing with, even beating European cities down. They're beating American cities down. Like, we are doing so well in Africa when it comes to urbanizations and development. Yes, to each pros and cons are there, but don't call Africa a jungle. Thank you. So you're back in Kenya? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Someone said Riverside is Kigali in Kenya. Very neat and green. Not my words. Riverside is Kigali in Kenya. Very neat and clean. It was a Kenyan saying that. Let me see the replies. Because some of you, it's not only my replies, but other people come and reply accordingly. Then Innocent Muzales came and said, Kenyans must believe that Kigali is cleaner than their city. I don't know why it is hard for you. But then I also said some parts of Nairobi really match Kigali in cleanliness. Not the whole of Nairobi, but some parts of Nairobi are really, really awesomely clean. Yeah. I would say the rich areas are two tiers too. The rich in Lavington are not rich like Karen and Kitisuru. I'm yet to find out. I've been to Karen. Karen really looks very, very super rich. Kitisuru, I don't know. Someone also told me to go to Kibra. I don't know where that is. I will ask someone. Yeah, remember the president signed claiming that he will capture Nairobi in 2 weeks and stay in Riverside. Your guide is quite knowledgeable. I did this video with Papa Mwakazi. Your guide is quite knowledgeable. I'm curious who the unfortunate architect was, because in the conversation there's a very beautiful apartment, and Papa was telling me that apartment was constructed by an architect. It's a very beautiful, a very big investment. Like, on the day it opened, and it was open to the public and all that, it's when the architect died. That's very unfortunate. I call that premature death. Really? Why? Yes, we don't all know our days that we are going to go, but why in all days on earth would you go on that day that your mega project is going to start to pay? On the day that something you've worked so hard, something you've invested in so immensely is going to start to work out, and then that's age. I don't even want to think about that. It will never be me, in Jesus' name. Though Kenyan, I still find a walk on Old Drive up Riverside Drive to be extremely intimate, like many other common folk. It's just another world, I say, a brutal reminder of our unbalanced Gini coefficient, a measure of wealth distribution. Really, Riverside looks rich, and there are mega projects. You look here, proposed hotel, proposed mall, proposed estates, proposed, yay, Jesus Christ. But anyway, that's been my reaction. I told you, I really don't. Maybe, I don't know if some of you expect the go hard reactions. Really, I can't manage those. I am not that. But I hope you got my reactions, and I love the information shared, more so the highlight that even banks can approach people that have pieces of land to help them develop those pieces of land. So really, why wouldn't a city develop at such a faster rate? If I'm stuck with my land and a bank up, really, hey, I feel that's the best thing that can happen. So though I don't know what is in those policies, what the interest will be, the payment terms and all that, but I feel with those policies, you guys can always do better. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. That is, if you watched to this place, and I appreciate you all for the love and support. I really never take anything for granted. In my life, I've learned to be grateful, even for the least things. Very grateful. The other day, someone paid for me a matatu. It was 50 Kenya shillings. Like, I was very grateful. I almost gave him a hug, but I said, Erina, go slow. I'm ahead. But I never take anything for granted. Never at all. Because no one is assigned to take care of you. No one is assigned to give you everything. Like, I feel, is it assigned is the right word? I don't know. But no one is to. Even if it's your parent, it's not a must that they should do this and this. So you really have to be grateful. Yeah, because not all people do that. How many times have you sat in a matatu? Has everyone ever paid for you? So if someone comes out of their way and pays for you, even if 10 Kenya shillings, like, I'm always grateful for that. And I thank you so much. The other day, someone, when I posted, I wanted to go for lunch, and you guys took long to reply, but someone came to my rescue and took me out for lunch. And I think I'm going to be showing you the video, maybe tomorrow. I'm going to be posting that video tomorrow. Like, thank you so much. I don't take all those gestures for granted. Whether you take me to a 5-star or to a 1-star or to half a star, like, the thought counts, the effort counts, because we all have different lifestyle, different struggles, but someone getting the little they have to share with you, like, I feel it's a very humbling gesture, and I don't take that for granted. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching me. I thank you if you've been here till now. See you in the next video, because you can look at me all day and I could be your girlfriend, or I could be your best friend all day, or I could be your best host all day.